Sean O'Neill is here from Optum, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what's going on here locally with one of the largest employers that we have here in the state, and what they're doing in blockchain.
No, thank you very much, and thank you very much. I'm starting to see that this was my pre-COVID photograph. I think I kind of let myself go over the last couple of years, and who cares about shaving? But again, I want to give a shout out to the University of Minnesota students here. Absolutely, that's what makes this state great, is our educational system. When we look at all of the Fortune 5, Fortune 50 firms that are here in the state of Minnesota, it really starts with that universities. And I'll put a plug in for Optum. Come work for me. I've got internship programs in quantum, genomics, blockchain, AI, simulation. So let's talk afterwards for sure. So the question is, do you know what we do with your healthcare data? Would you like to know? Well, you definitely have the right to know what we do with your healthcare data, because it's you, right? It's some of the most important and private things about yourself. Well, here at Optum, we always say we help people live healthier lives. We have one of the largest IT shops in the world, and we're crunching healthcare data all the time. Your claim data, your EMR data, your prescriptions. And we love it when we can even get your IoT data, because we're able to figure out how to make people healthier. With that data is the backbone of all of our programs to identify people whose health is heading in the wrong direction and get a hold of them and help them make the changes that are necessary. We have a lot of programs to identify undiagnosed disease or misdiagnosed disease, even rare genetic diseases that when we look at your healthcare data, we can find the patterns in that data, get a hold of you and say, you should get a genetic test to make sure that you're on the right medication. Now, we do all of that generally without your knowledge. We do all that with your consent, however, whether you knew it or not. But every time that your healthcare claims are processed, we are able to keep track of that information. Every time that we have a relationship with a hospital, we're able to get that information, and we use that in full compliance of the law to be able to do this and do really good science. But you're cut out of that. And I believe that you should be more involved. When we find people that may have undiagnosed disease, or better yet, are a good candidate for a clinical trial, we want to get a hold of you. And the more information that we have about your health care, the more do that matching and say, here's a brand new drug that is being developed in the marketplace that fits your specific disease. And by pulling it together, all of that information, we can connect you to a pharmaceutical company and get you on one of these brand new drugs. And when I think of blockchain, I think of how can we use blockchain to have secure, transparent, and micro-controlled access to your healthcare information. Because the more that you give into the system, the more that we can help you find opportunities. But you have the right to know. Once again, you have the right to control that information. And if that is not something that you're not willing to give out, then stop it. And stop us from looking at something that you would not like to share with us. And so imagine a world where we're able to take that information together and share other information that can help us understand how to help you in your healthcare journey. Maybe that's your financial data. Maybe that is your buying habits with respect to your diet. But if you could share that with us and other people within the healthcare ecosystem, we'll be able to help you live a healthier life. and most importantly, have that control and transparency to see exactly who within this ecosystem is having access to your healthcare data. And so, to wrap it up, I throw it out there for any of you that want to talk about healthcare and blockchain. We are looking for partners in this space. We have a very large IT shop here at Optum, but I'm not in the blockchain business specifically. I'm looking for partners, looking for software companies that want to work with us to build the next generation, the Web 3.0 of healthcare together. So with that, I'll turn it back over.
Thank you, Sean. That's awesome.